Tubers, subscribers. Wow. I hadn't even planned on making a video about this. And let's just start to be, wow. New subscribers every day, it surprises me. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoy whatever the hell it is we're doing. Okay. I got a 2002 Camry as well, it was my wife's car. It's now my ride, my backup ride, whatever. Me and my son share it. It's got some issues. The door locks, the beep part on the passenger side, driver, passenger, they're screwed up, so that'll be a video in the future. But one of the things that's been bothering me about this is the stereo. The speakers have just shot. And I was just going to go to Walmart, get some speakers and pop them in. Well, okay, let me free up and start showing you what's going on. Here's where I've started screwing up. I thought that I could just pop off these little covers, because they're already broken as hell, and get to the speakers. No, you don't even need to remove these covers. So if you've got a Camry and your speaker covers are in good shape, don't touch them. So that's the first thing I broke and I've learned. So tearing those suckers out, that did me no good at all, because you got no access still to the bolts. Okay, so then I figure, well, and of course I've flipped the seats down and I've looked at it from in the trunk area, and you can see these bolts, but when the cover, the panel's there, you can't see them. So how do you get the panel off? That became an issue in itself. I dropped the seats down, and at first I thought I needed to remove this piece of carpet here, or stiff panel. Not necessary. So all those fasteners, well, no, they do got to come off because they're attached to this. Okay, so you do have to take these little fasteners off. I just broke them all. But if you know what the hell you're doing, I'm sure you can save them. I'll just have to buy new fasteners. I'll take that one to the parts store, Toyota, and get me some new ones. Okay, so once you free those up, though, the panel still won't come off. The trick is, let me slide myself in here. You got to remove these side panels first. Okay? And then tugging and pulling on them, you can see here, I broke the tab. I've got that one over there I've got to get a tab for. Maybe this never had one. So, got to figure out either get a tab for here or put in a drywall screw. It wouldn't be the first time I've used screws to hold these panels. Anyways, once you get your sides done, and I've got to do a little touch-up gluing on the headliner. Once you get the panels off, this thing will just start coming forward. Now remember, you can lift this up to the underside, unplug your light. It's just a wire, little plug and pull, and this whole thing comes out. You don't have to touch your seat belts, and it'll lay down here on the seats. So let me do that, and then you'll see where we're at. And that catches you up to what the hell I've been doing right here. I'll let you look in the window while I struggle with this. All right. All right, that was real simple. The panel is down. Here are the speakers, and you can actually move the rubber aside, the padding, and see where the screws are, the bolts. Now on the underside, when we step in the trunk, the wires, they appear to be soldered on and I will just cut those at the connection and see what the other stereo needs, because I'm just going to tap right into the same stereo system, you know, speaker wires that are already here existing. Okay, that's it. Let me disconnect the battery, because once you start touching wires, you've got to disconnect the battery and go to it. Okay, I'm down to the last screw on the speaker. You might not recognize where we're looking, but I'm using a 1/4 inch drive with a 10mm socket. And okay, that frees it up. These speakers have some kind of a damn tab that's holding the extra wire in place, and it's a bitch to get to. There we go. And that frees up the speaker. Hey, I'm just like the Thing on the Addams Family. All right, that was it. That's my big imitation of the Thing. All right, time to pause. I'm going to Walmart and buy me a couple of cheap speakers. In fact, I'm going to grab whatever they got that's really cheap.